Welcome back to All Aligned to Enlightened Followers. My name is Edward Muhammad. This is week 7 of our video blog. This week's discussion is entitled Vibration, the Basics. And probably by far, this is one of the most interesting and fun topics for me to talk about and discuss. I love reading about it. I love discussing it. I'm very fascinated with how vibration and frequencies work. And it's just a very interesting topic of discussion for me. So let's jump right into it. What we want you to know first about vibrations is that everything in all of existence is energy. First of all and foremost, everything that you see with your naked eye is energy. All matter, all the car that you drive, the chair that you're sitting on, the computer that you're watching this YouTube video on, everything in existence is energy. Okay, at its subatomic level, at its most basic level, there's energy. And the next thing that's important to know that this energy is always constantly moving. So even though you see this bookshelf behind me and all the books on the shelf appear to be stationary and just sitting there on the frame of the bookshelf, if you were to take any part of the scenery behind me and put it under a microscope, you would see moving particles. These moving particles are atoms. Atoms are made up at their subatomic level as energy. So first thing to know is that everything is energy. The second thing to know that energy is constantly and always moving. Just a few examples of what I'm talking about in terms of energy moving and how vibration works is that when you think about a tuning fork, for example, when you think about a tuning fork, let's say if you had 10 tuning forks in a room and you tap one of the tuning forks, the other 9, not all of the other 9 are going to vibrate. 8 might vibrate. There might even be only one other tuning fork to vibrate, and that's because the vibrational frequency of one tuning fork, or the tuning fork that's tapped, the other tuning fork that picked up the vibrational frequency was a match. In other words, all of the tuning forks were vibrating, but there was only one or a few that were vibrating at the same frequency as the one that was tapped. So that's when you see those vibrational frequencies trying to match one another. The same holds true with a howling dog, for example. You know, when a dog picks up the pitch of another dog howling, could be miles away, that dog tries to howl at the same pitch. Same thing. The vibrational frequencies are trying to match. There was an experiment done by Dr. Masaru Emoto. He did an experiment where he took some water crystals and he exposed the water crystals to words, songs, different things in the environment. And there was one other thing, I can't remember now exactly what the fourth variable was. And he tested these water crystals to see how they responded to the different stimuli that they were being introduced to. And what he found was that the vibrational frequency from certain music, like jazz or classical music, had a positive impact versus the music from rock or I don't know the other genre of music that he used, but the differences of the vibrational frequencies in the music affected the water. This was a proven experiment done by Dr. Emoto back in the 1990s. So why is all this important? Because we as human beings also emit vibrational frequencies. Okay, we communicate we communicate with the universe via vibrational frequencies. there's a term that I want you to be familiar with and look up in your spare time, and it's called biophotons. Biophotons are light energies that human beings emit that correspond or correlate to the universe and its vibrational frequency that it emits. So this is where it becomes important to understand, and this is where this information becomes vital, because as human beings, even 24 hours a day, whether we are awake or even when we're asleep, we're constantly emitting a vibrational frequency. And that vibrational frequency is constantly being matched by the universe. And the universe is matching that frequency based on what it is that, based on our mood, based on our vibrational point of attraction, if you will. In other words, our emotions are at the essence, are at the foundation of what vibrational frequencies that we are constantly emitting. So if you're in a good mood, you're most of the time emitting a frequency that is positive. If you are in a bad mood, you're most of the time emitting a frequency that's negative. But make no mistake about it, you are constantly emitting some type of frequency. So again, where this becomes important is that if you if this is true, and it is, and you're constantly emitting a vibrational frequency, and the universe is constantly trying to match that vibrational frequency to give you more of whatever it is that you're vibrating, whether you want it or whether you don't want it, the universe is not concerned with that. The universe is just concerned with giving you more of that which you are putting your focus and attention on. And so what we want to understand and what we want to be able to practice is controlling our vibrational frequency. And how do we do that? We do that by being conscious and aware and very attentive to how we feel. Again, your emotions are the indicator to your vibrational frequency. When you're feeling good, when you're feeling lighthearted, when you're feeling playful, when you're optimistic, when you all of these types of emotions indicate that you are emitting a positive vibration and a positive vibrational frequency. And the universe matches that frequency with more of what you're already feeling. So, in other words, this is when you get the inspiration to start the new business. This is when your boss calls you and tells you that you have a promotion that you've been asking for. This is how you turn thoughts into things. This is how you begin to manifest and change the course of your reality and your life, by emitting thought frequencies that the universe responds to, which has a direct impact on your circumstance, the people that you meet, and the events that happen in your life. Okay? So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. That's kind of all we wanted to share with you on this segment. First of all, everything is energy. Second of all energy is constantly moving and in motion. And third is that, you and I are constantly emitting vibrational frequencies that the universe is constantly matching. Okay? And so to end this video, we want to encourage you to pay attention to what your vibrational point of attraction is. Pay attention by how you feel. How you feel throughout the day is what you're emitting. That is going to be the indication as to who you rendezvous with throughout the day. In other words, did I have a bad encounter with someone at work that I normally don't have a bad encounter with? Well, where was my vibrational point of attraction when it happened? Did I just have an argument with my husband or wife before I left home that day, and everything behind that kind of cascaded downhill? Just pay attention to how you're feeling throughout the day, and practice this. Use it to your advantage as you go throughout your day. Test it. In other words, be deliberate about paying attention to how you feel and be deliberate in your mood. In other words, be in a good mood on purpose, for the whole day, and watch the response that you get from people. Watch the response that you get from everything from parking spaces in a crowded parking lot to a string of green lights while you're in a hurry to try to get to where you're going. Watch how the universe will respond to your vibrational point of attraction. Thank you for listening, and I leave you as I greeted you. Peace.